Hello everyone and welcome to another Claude Code tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to build and deploy a website entirely with Claude Code. We're going to go straight to the point. Before we do that, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps tremendously to create new content, so thank you very much in advance. And let's get started. First of all, I built and launched 3 websites entirely with Claude Code. So my business website, you can see here, xyzlab.com, is built entirely with Claude Code. My personal website is built entirely with Claude Code, soterios-eridis.com, and another business website here, Mythian.co, is also built with Claude Code. So these 3 websites are entirely created with Claude Code, and you can do the same. Now, what you need to get started? Obviously, you need Claude Code to begin with, and at least the first year of paid membership. I don't think you can build an entire website without a paid membership, only with the free version of the tool. So you need at least the lowest tier membership with Claude. Then you need a GitHub account. So you're going to go to github.com and you are going to create an account. It's 100% free. You don't need to pay anything. Inside GitHub, you're going to create a new repository. So you're going to come here and you're going to create a new repository, and you are going to keep it public, and you're going to say create repository. So you're going to give it a name, and you're going to keep this setting as public so that Claude Code can access your repository. Now, what is a GitHub repository? Essentially, Claude is going to build the code, and the code is going to be stored here in GitHub. So it's going to be saved here in this repository. So the repository is essentially the place where the code is going to be saved. And through GitHub, where your code is going to be saved, you are going to launch this website, which means that you're going to connect the domain, and through GitHub, you're going to send this website live. So that's why you need a free GitHub account and a new repository. And the last thing that you need to do is obviously to connect Claude Code with GitHub. If this is the first time that you do this, meaning the first time that you're trying to build and launch a website with Claude Code and GitHub, you need to go basically here on the bottom left-hand side to settings, and then here under settings, you are going to go to connectors. You're going to find GitHub here. You are going to connect it. You're going to say connect, configure. Basically, you're going to pass the authorization and connect the tool. So that's what you need to do. Now, let's say that you are ready, meaning that you have a GitHub account, you have at least the lowest tier Claude subscription, you have a repository in GitHub, you connected Claude with GitHub. What are the next steps? You're going to start a new session. Before you start typing any prompt, you are going to click here on the bottom middle side. Essentially, you're going to select your repository. So essentially, the repository you created in GitHub, whatever name you gave it, you are going to select it here, meaning that whatever you do in this session with Claude Code is going to be saved in that repository. That's as simple as it is. After you select the repository, here you're going to click and you're going to create a new environment. So essentially, you're going to create a new cloud environment, which means that whatever you're going to do with Claude Code is going to be saved online. And if you change the device, you're going to use a different laptop or a different machine, you will be able to access the same session. So you are going to give it a name, you're going to say create environment, and that's it. No need to overthink about it. And now you are ready to get started. So now you need to give a prompt. So my suggestion is for you to give the following information to the system. You're going to start and you're going to say, I want to build a website for this industry. First of all, XYZ, let's say industry, for this market in this language, if it's not English, and my business objective is, let's say, XYZ, whatever, let's say it is. I want people to complete forms. I want people to contact me through WhatsApp. I want people to buy products. I want people to click links and go somewhere, and so forth. From there, what you can do is you can also communicate to the system what kind of pages you want to include. So for example, I want the website to include, let's say, a home page. I want the website to include, for example, let's say a contact page. I want the website to include, let's say, features, how it works, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to actually do everything right from the get-go. You can still add pages and adjust everything as you go. But this is some really useful information that you need to include before you get started. And then you can also tell the system that I want, for example, to use this type of color. So this is going to be the primary color. You can use the hex code or the color code that you want to use. This is the secondary, let's say, color. Again, you can provide this information. You can also specify the font type. You can specify the font sizes. And if you don't know what kind of colors you want to include or what kind of fonts you want to use, then it's not a problem. The system can help you to choose, basically. So you can give information like, I want the website that is modern, I want the classic website, I want the trustworthy website, I want it to be bright, dark, whatever, let's say, you have in mind. And the most important thing, before you start, meaning before you actually press enter and you give the prompt, tell here Claude Code to ask me any question basically you think is useful before you start actually building the code of this website. So you're going to provide the information, industry, market, language, business objective, what kind of pages you want to include, color codes, font types, or style you're going to describe it, and any other thing that you want to communicate here to the system. And then you're going to actually ask Claude to ask you questions. And then Claude is going to go ahead and ask you a lot of questions when it comes to how you want, let's say, to build a website. It may ask you questions on the style. It may ask you different questions depending on how clear or unclear are the information that you gave up front. Now, after Claude actually starts building, it will take a little bit of time actually for Claude to build everything. And at some point, Claude is going to start essentially building the website. Once the code is created, it's going to store it, let's say, in GitHub. Here in GitHub, you're going to see the files being created. You don't need to care about that if you're not technical. And you can ask the system here to give you a preview of your website, right? So this is an example session for my business website that I have here. So the system can give you a preview, you can look at the preview, and then you can make changes from there. And you can communicate essentially what changes you want to make when it comes to SEO, when it comes to content, when it comes to colors, when it comes to design, anything that you like. Now, a couple more prompts that I will suggest you to use. Let's say that the system created the website, for example, here, to your liking or not to your liking. So once you are done, you can actually ask the system to look at everything that you built and tell you what else you can include. What else you can include in the homepage, what else you can include, let's say, in the website to make it more impactful and to hit your objectives. So this is another prompt that I really like because it gives you a lot of ideas in terms of how you can build your website with Claude Code. Now, from there, let's say that you want to launch the website. Let's discuss about that. So your code is ready. You want to launch the website. What you're going to do? First of all, you need to have a domain name. Now you can use GoDaddy, Namecheap. It doesn't really matter where you're going to buy the domain from, but you need to have a domain. And when you have a domain, if you want to launch it, you're going to go here to settings. And here under settings, you're going to find pages. You're going to click on pages. And here you're going to see a section that is called custom domain. And you need to basically insert your custom domain and save. But before you do that, there are some very important things that you need to take care of. It's not as simple as I just have a domain, I come here, I paste it in, I click save, and it's done. You are going to ask Claude, you're going to use Claude Code, and you're going to ask Claude, how do I need to customize my DNS name service, or what are the steps that I need to do if I am to use this domain that I have in GoDaddy, Namecheap, or whatever other service, let's say you have, and launch the website with GitHub. So what are the steps that I need to take? And then Claude Code is going to tell you, okay, go basically where you bought the domain and make these changes. So insert, let's say, these name servers, insert, let's say, this one, that one, change the settings like this. Then you're going to make all the changes, and then you're going to come here basically in GitHub. You're going to go to settings pages. You are going to paste here the custom domain. You're going to save. GitHub will then use all the code that is being saved in the repository and your custom domain to launch this website. Now, things you can do and things that are quite hard to do with this method. If you want to launch a simple website, meaning a presentation website, like my websites here are not really rocket science. They are not like e-commerce. They are not like SaaS products, are simple presentation websites. So we have information. We allow people to WhatsApp us, go to YouTube, go to different links. If you want to do something like that, then this method and launching everything through GitHub Pages is amazing. It's going to save you a lot of subscriptions, and it's going to allow you to create whatever you like, for example, when it comes to your website. But if you want to do something very complicated, so if you want, for example, let's say to build an e-commerce website, or let's say a SaaS tool, yes, you can use Claude Code, for example, to do all of these things. But maybe GitHub Pages is not really going to be the right place to launch this. You will need other tools like Vercel, for example, or you can use even WordPress and so forth. Okay, now let's say that you have your website ready and it's functional, it's live, you can actually see it, and you want to make some changes. So you want to change the text, you want to change the colors, you want to change the icons, it doesn't really matter. So what do you need to do? What you need to do is you need to go back to Claude Code. You're going to access the same session. If you deleted or archived these sessions, then you're going to start a new session. And don't forget to basically select the right repository basically here and the right cloud environment. And then you are going to ask the system to make any changes that you want. Now, if you didn't archive or didn't delete, let's say, these sessions, then you're going to have all the history basically here. So you can actually select these sessions and you can continue. You can make any changes that you want. And you can make any changes that you want on the site. If you archived or deleted the sessions, then you can create a new session. Then you need to select the right repository. And before you start making changes, ask the system to scan the repository and understand what has been built in the past. And from there, once this process is completed, then you can go ahead and have a conversation with the tool and make any changes that you would like to make. So that's it. That's all for this video. I hope that it was useful, and I hope that I gave you specific instructions on how to get started and everything that you need if you want to build a simple website and launch a website with Claude Code. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you want to work with me, there are links in the video description. Thank you very much for watching and have an amazing day in any time zone. Bye, everyone.